Hey there, wrestling fans. Brian Blitz, and welcome to another edition of Superstars the Ring here at ccwrestling.biz. Over the next several weeks, we are going to be going over the big event that just took place in Callahan, Florida, and of course, I am talking about Stampede 2019. We had title changes, we had returns, we had surprises, and Lord knows we had lots of great action at that big event. And over the course of the next several weeks, I'm going to be happy to bring it to you right here at ccwrestling.biz. On this week's show, we are going to have the big championship match. Now, if you watched last week, you know that Frankie Morris was the big winner of the Stampede 2019 Battle Royal, and on this week's show, he's going to be challenging the Outlaw Jamie McKinnon for the CCW Championship.
We're going to get you down to some action here for the CCW Championship. Coming to the ring first, we have the winner of the Stampede Battle Royal. $10,000 richer. We have Frankie Morris. Frankie has gone through a bit of an attitude change lately. Since Drummond turned on him when they lost the tag titles, Frankie has turned over a new leaf. We haven't seen him here in CCW for a while, but you can tell already that his attitude has changed. Frankie is a new man, happier, nicer, cares more about the fans. This is a whole different Frankie, and I think this Frankie has a chance. With the fire he came in with, I think he has a chance to really give Jamie a run for his money, and possibly, I don't want to say it, but maybe even beat Jamie. Who knows? We'll see. It is going to be an interesting match, that's for sure, because Frankie has all the momentum in the world right now. But one thing that's for sure, one thing that we all know is you cannot count out the Outlaw, Jamie McKinnon. When you hear that music, you know that it's about to get really serious. When you hear that music, you know that somebody could be in danger. Jamie McKinnon has been angry. Jamie McKinnon has been wanting to fight. He's been wanting to hurt people. And hopefully Frankie Morris isn't just another victim. Jamie getting in the face with some of the fans here. CCW Champion takes his time. I don't know if this is all part of his game, the way he takes his time coming to the ring, or if he just simply doesn't even care. Frankie doesn't matter, CCW doesn't matter. He's the champ. He knows it. I think he really believes that he can do whatever he wants here, and no one can stop him because he's the top man. He's the top draw. He makes the money. Frankie, bold move, talking trash to the Outlaw, telling him to get in the ring so we can get this thing underway. But you know he's going to take his time. There he is. You see that title belt grasped tightly. This is a different match. This is a different match because usually the Outlaw knows who his opponent is weeks, sometimes even months before a match. The Outlaw knows who he's going to be facing. He has time to prepare. He has time to scout and to watch and to really figure out who his opponent is, get in the mind of his opponent. But this is different. Jamie had no idea who he was going to face, and that's the magic of Stampede. Something special could happen here. You see Jamie, he's chatting with Brian Blitz, who is refereeing this match to keep it right down the middle. So this thing's going to get underway. There's not much more I can say, but we have a competitor ready to fight. And we have Jamie McKinnon taking his time, using this time to get in Frankie's head, letting the pressure build, letting the moment build so that he knows what he's up against. Frankie needs to know what he's up against, so the Outlaw is going to give him a chance to see it. There's that championship belt. I'm going to show it to both men. This is it. The bell has rung. And Jamie's already going to go to the outside. Jamie is already on the outside. Nobody's even touched him. You see, the fans hate Jamie. The fans.
Let me tell you something. Get that right here. I'm the heavyweight champion, and I'll be.
Oh my goodness. Jamie these fans, you can tell they're tired of this reign of the Outlaw, but nobody's been able to step up and take care of them. Jamie bringing a chair into the ring. You saw him slide that chair. Hopefully that doesn't come into play later, because Frankie does not need that. Along with that lariat, you also do not need chair. We're underway here, and we get our first lockup of the night. You see Jamie just across the eyes on the ropes. Jamie's going to break nice and clean here, which is unusual.
I came here to wrestle tonight. I want to have a wrestling match.
Jamie says he wants to have a wrestling match. He wants to go straight down the middle. He came here to have a wrestling match. See what happens. We get another lockup there. Jamie, again, right to that face. You can see his forearm in the face, the back of his forearm. Got him on the ropes here. 1, 2, and Jamie breaks again. Maybe Jamie has also turned over a new leaf here. Jamie broke again. Nice and fair. Nice and fair break for the Outlaw. There we go, another lockup, right, same thing, forearm. That'll start to wear on you a little bit. That forearm. And Jamie tries for a shot. Oh, and a nice shot from Frankie. Another one. Frankie is laying in to the Outlaw. And there's a huge reversal there. And Frankie's all over the ring, and a nice clubbing clothesline from the Outlaw. Frankie thought he would use his speed against the Outlaw, but the Outlaw was ready. And a nice suplex there. Jamie just fundamentals of wrestling, traditional wrestling. That's how he wants to beat Frankie, it looks like. Look at that huge axe handle reversed by Frankie. Now Frankie looks like he's going to go for something here. Wrenching on that arm, trying to get him in some sort of arm bar. You can hear the pain. You can see Frankie really wants this title. Frankie really wants to be the top guy of CCW. He's got $10,000. But he doesn't have the gold. Not yet. There's a reversal there. Shoulders are down, but he's under the ropes. headlock by Jamie. Side headlock there. He's got Frankie in the corner. He's telling the ref to ask him. He's telling Brian Blitz to ask him. Gonna wrap his arm around. And Jamie breaks again, nice and clean. Jamie trying to prove that he is capable of everything that people say he's not. Wrestling a fair match, wrestling a clean match. Doesn't mean he's not going to hurt someone, but he is capable of it all. He is a well-rounded athlete, whether you want to believe that or not. You may not like his attitude, but you cannot deny what he has done in this company and all over the world. Frankie once again trying to work on that arm, trying to work on the arm over and over again, trying to weaken that arm. And it looks like Jamie's starting to feel it. It looks like we might get another, yes. Oh, wait, no. We went for a lockup there. And the Outlaw just overpowers him again. The Outlaw is bigger than Frankie. The Outlaw is stronger than Frankie. But once again, he thought he was going to break free, and then he gouges the eyes. A poke to the eye, and another gouge to the eyes. The ref is telling him, but what can you do? Now he's just choking Frankie. He's choking him. The ref's counting. 1, 2. So much for a clean match from the Outlaw. Look at this. He just has Frankie wrapped in something that looks like his wrist tape that he took off. Oh, and a nice chop. Good Lord. You could hear that one all the way up in the cheap seats. That was a fire-ish chop. That was a mean chop.
Right home and tell him who the champion.
Look, you can see that anger. Frankie's just tied up in that corner. Oh, another one. Oh, and a nice forearm. And a huge spine buster by the Outlaw. The ref trying to help Frankie clear his throat. There's a cocky pin. Oh, one finger pin. That is maybe the most cocky pin I've seen in a while here. Jamie is clearly not taking Frankie serious. He really doesn't see any threat at all. Frankie sits up. Oh, gosh, look at this headlock just wearing in. These kind of moves will wear you out. Oh, and another elbow. Here comes another cocky pin. 2, and he kicks out. Jamie just is not taking Frankie serious. He has no worries about Frankie. He's not taking him. Oh my gosh, another one and another cocky pin. 1, 2. Oh. Frankie is feeling the pain. Maybe starting to realize he's out of his league. Maybe not, though. But right now, the Outlaw is controlling this match. And another huge elbow. All of that weight coming down on the sternum of Frankie. And another 2 count with a cocky pin. Jamie's telling him to stay down. Oh my gosh. Nice block there. Oh! And a huge suplex by Frankie. A huge reversal. Can he capitalize though? This is the moment he needs to capitalize. Frankie's getting up. Like a man possessed right now. Frankie with a kick to the gut. And a huge DDT locking the arm. Huge DDT planting the Outlaw into the mat. Can he get a cover? There we go. 1, 2. And his foot is on the rope. The Outlaw always knows ring position. He is a grizzled veteran in this sport. he knows where he is at all times, and he was ready to put that foot on the rope. There's a reversal by the Outlaw, and a huge shoulder. Ugh. Frankie's working his way up. And there is a decapitating lariat. Just decapitating. Frankie, his head almost flew off of his body. This will be it. The cocky pin 1, 2, 3. That is the match. But Jamie did not like how long it took to keep Frankie down. So now Frankie gets the punishment. And wait a second, that's Cody Knight with a huge forearm to the back. Cody Knight. And he picks up the Outlaw. Oh my gosh, with a crushing body slam. Earth-shattering body slam to the Outlaw. Cody's not done. A huge clothesline. And the Outlaw rolls out. Cody Knight, the big man, coming to the aid once again of another CCW Superstar. That is interesting. He's helping Frankie up to his feet. Frankie just took the beating of his life. And there you see Jamie getting a chair. He's angry. Jamie is not happy that Cody Knight interrupted. Watch your back. Cody, you don't know what the Outlaw's capable of. You need to watch your back. Frankie and Cody walking side by side out of the ring. And you see the Outlaw still recovering from that body slam, but he is angry. He is mad. He's calling the fans out now. He wants to fight the fans. The Outlaw is that angry. He wants to fight anyone he can get his hands on after what Cody Knight just did to him. He's even asking the ref Blitz to get in their ring. He's asking the ring announcers. He wants to fight anyone right now. But no matter what happened after the match, you're looking at him, still the top dog, still the man. The Outlaw, Jamie McKinnon, still the top guy in CCW until somebody comes along and beats him. Maybe that guy is Cody Knight. Who knows? Cody Knight is young. His first year in CCW. From Alaska, big boy. Could be interesting. And we'll see that another day. Right now, what you see is what you get, and that is the Outlaw Jamie McKinnon is still your CCW champion. Jamie still very unhappy about this, getting in the face of the crowd, still slapping people's hands away. He's headed to the back now, and we're going to send you back here in a few minutes to Brian Blitz. Thanks a lot, everybody, and have a good evening.
I got to tell you what, I really got to hand it to Frankie Morris. In the past, he and I haven't always seen eye to eye, and I think we've started to develop a little bit more of a respect now. I think more so coming from him, as he's developing a much bigger respect for this industry, and he really gave his all against the Outlaw. That was a great match. He obviously fell a little short, and of course there was a little bit of extracurricular activity by the Outlaw in that match. And as you saw, Cody Knight did come in and make the save, and that's no doubt going to be weighing heavily on the Outlaw's mind. But before we get to hear from the Outlaw, we're going to talk a little bit more about what's going to be coming up in the next coming weeks. On next week's show, we are going to be bringing the CCW Southern States Championship match. A lot of things happened in that match. Questions were answered, new ones were asked. We saw the emergence of a very diabolical individual. I don't want to give it away, but you're definitely going to want to tune in to next week's show to see that match. On a side note, there was also a lot of talk about us bringing the CCW Tag Team Championship match as being the next big thing, but I'm the host of the show. I don't think that's really quite as important. I want to talk more about the Southern States Championships. That's what we're going to be seeing on next week's match. Now, on that note, we do have some words from our CCW heavyweight champion, so let's go ahead and hear from the Outlaw, Jamie McKinnon.
Cody Knight, whenever we were in Lake City and you came out and you helped Prodigy, I thought that was rather hilarious. But whenever you jump me from behind, you've been listening to Chris Turner. He probably sent you out there. He's probably filling your head full of stuff that thinks you can compete against me. Well, I'm going to tell all the CCW wrestling fans, and I'm going to tell everybody in this company to step back and let you at the front of the line, big boy, because you're supposed to be undefeated, undisputed Rookie of the Year. I think that's a big joke. I think you're a big package with nowhere to go. So you face me one-on-one anytime, any federation, any company, any backyard, my backyard, your backyard, any backyard. And I will beat you from an inch of your life. I'm telling you right now, Cody, you have bit off way more than you want to chew on, you Alaskan freak.
The Outlaw has some very strong words pointed directly at Cody Knight, and shortly after this interview, we were able to catch up with Cody Knight, and we had we got a little bit of a response from him. Now, as many of you know, Cody Knight is undefeated in singles competition. He hasn't lost to an individual since he stepped foot in this ring, and he is definitely stepping up to the challenge, as it would seem, against the Outlaw Jamie McKinnon. But don't take my word for it. Let's hear from Cody Knight.
We're fresh off the heels of Stampede, and what a night it was. But it seems that I've ruffled some feathers here in the CCW. Jamie, you've been a bully ever since I first got here, and you've been beating down on guys that I respect. Guys like Frankie, guys like American Prodigy. And I have respect for them, and although I have respect for your accolades, no one has respect for what you've been doing in the ring lately. I've stopped you once, and I'm going to continue to do so until you stop the bullying.
Cody Knight has made it perfectly clear that although he does respect the Outlaw, he does not appreciate a bully, and he is going to step up to the challenge, as it would seem. I can only say to Cody Knight, my friend, I have known Jamie McKinnon a long time, and I've said this, if I've said this once, I've said it 1,000 times. He is a dangerous man. You best be on your best. That's all I can say, because otherwise Jamie McKinnon is going to take you out. He is not going to think twice about it either. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move right ahead and talk a little bit more about next week's show. As I said earlier on, the CCW Southern States Championship will be on the line next week. You definitely don't want to miss this. You do not want to miss the ending to this huge match. I can't give it away. All I can tell you, it is one very hot topic here in CCW, so you want to tune in to next week's show. And until then, my name is Brian Blitz, and I will see you at ringside.